Hello, everyone. Welcome to the inaugural OTB Open, sponsored by Innova. My name is Missy Gannon.
My name is Greg Sloan.
And we are here in Stockton, California at the beautiful Swenson Park Golf Course. We are thrilled to bring you the first round Front 9 FPO feature card coverage today, made possible by OTB Discs.
We are very happy to have Missy back in the OTB Network studios, talking about round one.
Yeah, hole one. It's a big one to start off, a par 5, 776 feet. There is an OB green right kind of about maybe 350 feet down the fairway that you just have to stay off of. Most of us are going to throw a big shot out right in front of it and then have to throw a second shot over the green and land somewhere in here. I think that some people could get up here for a Eagle 3, but I think a lot of us are just trying to get our third shot close and have an easy birdie.
Nice steady birdie to start. About 25% of the field birdied on the first day on this hole. Really excited about this card.
Yeah.
We've got Missy, of course. We have Here Comes Jessica Weese, Grass Valley Zone. We also have Holyn Handley on this card. And
Ellen Widboom.
That's right. Great card. All right, here comes Jessica with her drive.
Yeah, she's taking this Anheuser flex route over to the left. It definitely is how you're going to get the most distance off the tee and kind of take that green less, more out of play. So she turned one over really well. It kind of flexed out at the end, but she's safe and on the left side.
I know I'm running catch cam on this particular footage. Here comes Ellen. And she's going to go the flick line. So, again, I was sort of anticipating more of that hyzer line that you were talking about on the right side of these trees. But everyone so far has gone to the left.
Yeah, Ellen is a dominant forehand player, so that's definitely her preferred shot. But honestly, landing about where most of us are landing on that backhand line. So she's, again, took a little tree, but she got through, and she's well down there.
All right. Oh, we recognize who this is.
Hey.
Rockin' her purple.
Yes. It was Friday. It was Purple Friday.
That's right.
A lot of us were wearing purple.
Fresh off a morning round podcast.
That's true.
And loads up the cannon.
Yeah, a little low.
Yeah. But, first throw of the tournament off that stage. What was that like?
It was cool. I mean, it didn't, it felt nice and stable. It was huge, so it didn't really feel, like we were on some floating platform or anything. It was great, and it felt like it felt like a stage. Like, everyone's clapping and
I know it
hanging
looked
out.
like James had a close call one time, but he's always risking the,
the
front of the tee pad area. Here's new signee to Team OTB 2021, Holyn Handley. Very excited to have Holyn on the team.
Yeah, she just came from Oceanside at the Goat Hill Challenge, so she did really well there, and she's been doing well all year long so far. Big boomer of a backhand player.
Yep, she had made it down to the Memorial and was back in SoCal working on the game.
Yeah, actually got her first win out in Maricopa this year, beating out some of the top professionals in Katrina Allen and Jennifer Allen. So
very excited to have Holyn on the squad. Here's Ellen again, rocking that forehand. Gets around the tree, a little hung up though.
Mm-hmm. But she's past the green, so she's in bounds, just a little bit longer of an upshot.
Yeah, shouldn't be too obscure there to get up to the basket. All right, here we go. Just slicing through the fairway. Well positioned there.
Yeah, not bad.
Okay, here we see where Jess ended up.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize that those feather flags were in her way as much. She kind of, didn't quite flex back as much as she wanted, but she throws out a roller.
She gets the roller down. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Advancing pretty far.
Yeah, I mean, she's farthest up there out of the four of us.
She'll have the shortest approach. Ellen again, leaning on the forehand, and why not?
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely the bigger gap, and, when you got it,
no trees to contend with.
Nope. I'm kind of having to force this sort of low ceiling upshot approach. I think I got it pretty close, but I'll have a tester to start the round off.
The trees definitely forced you to keep it low, and not a lot of ground skip here. All right, Jess is up and around with her forehand. And here's Holyn's approach. Two solid shots there, and she had not exactly an eagle run, but she'll be comfortably there for her birdie.
Oh, I forgot I actually hit that first tree. So this is actually my approach for the 4, and I will just start off with
Yeah, we must
easy
have some
par.
missing footage there from the catch cam. I'm going to go ahead and take responsibility for that. We don't have.
It's okay. I just probably
Always
blocked
in
it
there.
out of my mind and forgot that had happened.
We don't need more angles of the bad times. All right, Ellen. Oh,
Ooh.
just pushes it a little left, a little low, and it ricochets off. Holyn for her birdie. She's in. Nice and easy way to start the tournament off there.
Yeah. So you had both Jess and Holyn capitalizing on that birdie 4. So that feels really good going into the next few holes because there is some danger to be had.
Exactly. But, par's not a bad way to start either. And they're off.
Yeah, so hole 2, 344 feet. It is a par 3, and I think that this is a great golf shot. It requires either a big forehand out to the left that swings back to the right, or a flex shot. It's going to take everything we've got to get up to this pin because of, the elevation and the wind. So you can see here, Jess is throwing that flex line. You really have to hang it out over to the left, and there is an OB golf green off to the left. So if you do throw it a little nose up, there is a good chance it could find that green.
This hole was right there, tied for second for most difficult after hole 17.
Yeah,
the first day.
I feel like you're going to see a lot of pars, but like I said, because of that OB green.
Reaction, she's asking for it to get right.
Yeah, that one was aired out a bit.
Just short of the OB green.
There we go.
So no extra penalty stroke there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here comes another big flick from Ellen.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot of power to go this line.
Mm.
And you could see she definitely was trying to give it some flex, but just a little bit too much Annie, and that wind, it was
over.
like a head left to right, so it was...
Ate it up.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how you adjust. Got to see that headwind.
Yeah, I definitely stabled up a bit, and I have to fully commit to this flex line and hoping that the wind will...
Hoping it gets under the trees there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's good.
Yeah, not bad.
This is a tough birdie.
Yes, definitely.
To extend far enough and flex back. This is pretty good upshot from Holyn. I'm sure she'd like to be a little bit closer. Oh, no, that was
Ellen, yeah.
Ellen, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Holyn.
Holland's a little bit closer and has a similar line.
Yeah, she's well off the green here. Puts it at the top of the hill. She'll have a little 15-footer. Here you are.
Yeah, I'm just a few feet outside of circle 1. So I'm definitely giving this a bid because this is probably the closest I will likely get. So yeah, just kind of floated one up there. Didn't quite have enough, but that's okay. Easy par.
I can't even see what the birdie percentage is. It's less than 1%.
Yeah.
Oh, Jess with her good effort there.
Mm-hmm. She was just a few feet in front of me, also in circle 2.
All right, so we're going to look for a star par frame here. Oh, Holyn can't quite drop it in the bucket. Yeah, I know she was a little frustrated with that.
Mm-hmm.
She tightened up through the weekend with her putting. There's Ellen.
Yep. That signature spinny nose up putt.
Nice and strong in the heart of the chains.
Yep.
All right. Drops in the bogey there. So Holyn back to even. Just stays at 1 down. And there's our last tap out.
Yep. Just
And
a couple
a
pars.
little bit of water there that came into play, I think, more than a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Here we see the view from the tee pad of hole 3.
Yeah, this is a really pretty elevated, tee here over this pond.
Our first par 4.
Yeah, it's a par 4. It's 619 feet. It definitely requires 2 very well executed shots to get yourself in position for the birdie. I think that there's enough danger here that a lot of us are actually okay just walking away with a par. There is this OB kind of river, which is the road right past the initial part of the green. And then there is an OB golf green off to the left of the basket, and this basket sits on kind of a little hill, so you gotta really control your speed and your putt.
I know this is one of my favorite holes.
Yeah, it's just really pretty and
interesting elements on each shot.
Yeah, it takes real golf shots to make this hole work.
All right, Jess has the tee here. Okay, booms out the forehand. And she'll be positioned there for her upshot. Maybe a little to the left, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the key here is to just push that drive long enough that you have a relatively unobstructed second shot to attack the other side of this hole. If you turn it over a little too early off this tee and kind of challenge that first golf green, you are going to be pinched, and you have to either throw a spike forehand or something creative to get to the other side.
A little hard to see from this angle, but yeah, lots of trees. There's a sort of maintenance shed. I believe Paige Pierce got stuck over there during one of her rounds.
Yeah.
It's can happen.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Holyn. She's just going to push this one. She can probably put this close to max D here. There's a little bit of a testing road OB to your left as we see Missy about to throw her second shot.
Yeah, this hyzered out a bit, but I am, at least distance-wise, exactly where I want to be. But I decided that I was a little too far to attack the green, and I was just hoping to lay up here into the inbounds on the other side, and did it just what I wanted to do.
And you found the inbounds there, avoiding that road. All right, let's see if she can do the same. Ooh,
Yeah.
right. She caught off of the little, I don't know, maybe the well cover.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a lot of infrastructure there at the Swenson Golf Course. Shout out Swenson Park. Shout out DGPT for getting the grounds really in impeccable shape. You see all our markings here. Spotters were on top of it. Shout out Kenny Lee, the champ.
Nice.
All right, here comes Holyn.
Yeah, so far we have 3 inbound second shots, so we are all sitting
Good
pretty
positioning
good.
here.
Yeah, she was well up the fairway as well as long enough, so she really had a good chance of getting all the way up there. Just sort of annied it a little bit too much, but again, she's in bounds. So
Here we go with your approach.
yeah, this is, again, because of that little hill that the basket sits on, you really have to have some good touch.
Watch your angle control with the backhand as you finish on the down slope of that green.
Definitely.
All right, let's see if she can get this circle 2 putt to go.
Definitely giving it a bid.
Wow.
Had all the height it needed, just a little more power, and she would have.
The disc golf gods were happy with her run.
Yeah.
She was not punished.
So Ellen forced to stand on this little thing. It was sturdy. It was fine, but
A little bit awkward there for
yeah.
sure.
Also somebody
great
who,
effort.
yeah, if you see that Nova in her hand, she's trying to get that thing in there.
For sure. Oh, and Jess managed to skip across the OB River, but into some cabbage here. So her lie, her footing was awkward.
Yeah.
She had to stretch out, but she'll have an easy par there.
Yeah, I think a lot of us coming away with par on this hole is, no harm, no foul. It's a great birdie to get. And, yeah, I mean, for all of us to have pretty much tap-ins for our par is pretty great.
Yeah, half the field parred here, but we did see some almost 1/4 of the field double bogey.
Yeah, it can happen
Plenty of
quick,
tricky OB there, and strokes can add up.
for sure.
All right, now we're going to mosey over to, is the arm warmed up at this point? It's another par 5.
Yeah, I think so, but
It better be, right?
Yeah.
Here we are, disturbing nature. Nope. But shout out to the geese and goslings there. Got Swenson.
Yeah.
Also the Fox. We'll get to the Fox later, but it's around hole 7. Here we go to the drone. You're trying to get around that first big tree on the drive. That's a nice place to have your landing area to set up this second shot. Again, you're thinking with 3 good shots, you're going to have a good birdie look here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, again, a couple of people might be able to get up here for that eagle look, but also there's plenty of OB on the right side, all along the right side. There is a Mando about halfway down the fairway that you have to go right of. And so, you're going to see most of us try to attack this straight down the middle gap. And just like Jess is doing here,
she avoids the tree on the right, and she gets past that big tree that we were targeting there. She just skipped past it, so she's in a good spot.
And then Ellen taking a different route. She's trying to kind of flex that left gap and maybe come back into that similar area, I think, just in front of that big tree. Just, again, a little bit too much turn and kind of burned it.
Now, between Friday morning and the round, had you developed the roller game yet?
No rollers for me.
But a nice air shot. Oh, a little unlucky there with the result, though.
Yeah, and actually both Jess and I are kind of just on that tree a little bit, but I am directly behind it, so it'll be an interesting second shot.
Let's see if Holyn can push her drive.
And Holyn
deeper.
literally right next to me, and we were both it's just unfortunate, but we'll figure something out from there.
All right, here's Ellen. She fenced nice little wide gap there on the left, and she's far enough up that she can avoid that left side Mando, because there is a Mando there about halfway down the fairway.
Yeah, she's taking that right side OB completely out of play and just getting two nice shots down the fairway.
For those not familiar, to the right of this burn or levee, there is OB line, and then if you really OB, there's actually water. You could lose your disc. So here we go. Everyone battling with this tree off the drive. Yeah,
Holyn going with a forehand roller, just trying to get as far as possible. I'm forced to go to a forehand, which isn't my most comfortable shot, and I know that it's not going to get very far, but I'm actually really happy with that standstill forehand. I'm right in the middle.
And it leaves you with plenty of room for that third shot. Get the backhand powered up. All right, let's see what Jessica can do here. An awkward footing with the roots of this large oak.
Yeah, going for that full flex. Again, just trying to get as much power as possible with that, standstill throw. So she executed that well, and she'll be in good position.
Now, I can speak from experience. This footing on the hillside is really uneven. You see nice footwork there from Holyn to keep her balance, but loose dirt, not to mention just the angle itself. So she did well there to advance.
Yep, definitely some, I don't know what you call them, gopher holes. Or
squirrel holes, something happening.
Yes.
Well, again, plenty of wildlife. National Geographic, I believe, is already called.
Ellen's still working up that left side, just totally
she just
playing in the woods
skewered
here.
That gap. She wanted to make it a little trickier, and it was a beautiful shot.
Right. I kind of put a little bit too much hyzer on this. I do hyzer out early. I will find myself circled 2 for the birdie look, but it's actually pretty open on that side, so I could give it a chance.
Yeah, some large trees protecting this basket down at the green area, but you do have some windows to look at it. All right, let's see what Jessica can do.
Yeah, just a nice finesse hyzer shot right
Soft
up in
backhand,
there.
And it just nestles.
Yep.
Makes that look easy. Here's Ellen. She's managed to find 2 of these large trees in the way. Ooh.
Yeah.
Big Annie flick.
She's trying to make it. She's not. She could have done something else to just easily lay that up, but she was not trying to lay that up.
Nope. She's trying to drop that in the bucket. All right, here comes Holyn. Ooh.
Overstable enough. She'll find herself at about 15 feet. And I am eyeing this up. I'm kind of slightly above the basket, and I love downhill putts, especially from distance. So
for birdie.
Definitely giving this a bid, and I thought I had it.
Wow. 95% of the way.
Yeah.
And then just a little odd reaction off the top of the basket, like the actual cage.
One of those ones where it hits the top of the basket and has a chance to scoop up into the chains, but just sort of didn't have quite enough.
And Holyn's in.
So just to get another birdie on her scorecard.
She's got to feel good about that. Down
Yeah.
to after 5.
Definitely.
Or after 4, rather, going into hole 5.
Mm-hmm.
Ellen's going to clean up her par. All right. And the rest of the card will tap out here. So, at this point, we've already had 2 par 5s, a par 4, the tricky par 3.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think of the Swenson course?
It's great. I mean, I even have said that it doesn't even sometimes feel like we're on a golf course.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels like the trees have been utilized really well, and the wooded portions of this course have been kind of made makes the most of this course. And I love it.
It's more golf course adjacent.
Yeah, really though. But now we get into hole 5 here.
Fun hole here.
Yeah, it's a par 3. It's only 321 feet. But
several ways you can get to the basket.
yes, lots of trees, and there is, like Greg said, a lot of different ways to get here. This is sort of one of those shots that most of us are going to try to take, this sort of flex straight gap, to try to really put ourselves close. Obviously, Ellen being such a strong forehand player, she's looking at maybe that more left gap and having it swing back from the left to the right.
And breaks it off a little early and actually catches a tree as well.
Yeah.
So she's probably has about 100 feet left to the pin.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to power up the middle as well.
Yes, definitely. A little bit more overstable. It's my Zeus, and I'm just trying to put some ante on it. Really commit to the ante line.
Miss these trees. Hopefully.
Nope.
didn't happen. A little high on that one.
Yeah, this really has to be low out of the hand, because even if you get past those trees that I hit, there are some low-hanging sort of like willow branches that really just knock your disc down.
If memory serves, this was the warmest day, but we never really had a ton of wind, although it was windier in the afternoon for y'all's round.
It was, yeah, definitely. And Holyn hitting that line great, maybe just a little low, but she's got a circle 2 look, pretty wide open.
Yeah, we know she has the power definitely to get there, so it's just a touch shot.
So, I'm still bogey free. Don't want to add any bogeys to my scorecard yet. So I'm just trying to pitch up, get it close.
Beautiful. And it's a drop in.
Yeah.
Happy to get that on the catch cam. All right, here comes Ellen. She's got another sort of obscured look, but it's not going to stop her from giving it a bid.
Yep.
It's just low.
All right.
Holyn looking for her birdie.
Yeah, come on, Holyn.
See if she can put one on the board here. Straight headwinds.
Oh.
It just doesn't rise at all.
And let's see, Jess is feeling good right now, so she's looking to get another birdie on the scorecard.
Oh. Just barely misses. Almost sneaks that one in too. Holyn to clean up her par.
Yeah, it's looking like we're all going to walk away with a par on this one, and that's really okay. I mean, I think there aren't a ton of birdies out here, but there are enough, and some of these shorter ones are definitely ones we're looking to capitalize on. But
a lot of pars on the first day, 12% birdies on the FPO card.
Yeah, the glory about playing a course multiple times is that you kind of get to learn and fix your mistakes, or maybe try something different.
No spoiler alert. You'll have to tune into the rest of the round coverage, but I think things improved for you on this hole.
Yeah.
If memory serves. But we don't know the future.
We shall see.
That's a premonition. Okay, we're jumping over to hole 6. It's another par 3. So this is a little bit of a scoring alley, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And again, good alleys to the basket here. It's pretty exposed out here on the golf fairway. So once you get past the initial trees, keep it low enough, you can kind of play your skip to push forward towards the basket.
Yeah, and definitely a couple of different ways to get here. You can see Jess is lining up that forehand route out the outside. It kind of takes more of the trees out of play. It still does force her to have to, she can't throw that huge, wide spike hyzer that many of the men tend to throw. But
beautiful low forehand from Jessica.
And
Ellen trying to follow the line, but a little inside.
Yeah, a little early release on that one. I don't have that sort of forehand, so I'm more comfortable just piping it up this low ceiling gap.
Probably cutting some of the distance off and just
yeah.
going straight at the pin.
And I know that it's going to get pretty skippy towards the end of the fairway.
Exactly.
So if I throw something higher speed, just like that, it's going to get those extra skips. And yes, it is a tester. It's right inside the circle.
Edge.
Yeah, right at about circle's edge.
Holyn going to follow suit. Mm-hmm. Try and go up the middle here. Again, playing that late flare skip. It's a little low. And she's short of the short grass, but she's just outside circle 1. We had 21% of the field birdied hole 6.
Yeah, and this being only 292 feet, this one even more so, we're all looking to capitalize on.
Now, Ellen kind of got put in an awkward spot because she really had to deal with those late trees on her upshot there. Left it a little bit outside, but we'll see if she can clean it up. Holyn frustrated there. Here's Ellen with a straight tailwind.
Yeah, this is for her par. Just left side, a little bit too high. All right, this is to get on the board. I need this.
We're ready for this one. Boom.
Yeah.
Center of the chains.
And if anybody knows me, I'm most comfortable on the green, and I was really happy to have that one.
That was your
hit there.
Is it a Jawbreaker, Charlie?
Yeah, Jawbreaker Challenger SS.
Nice.
Just to keep that momentum going.
And she drops one in as well.
Yep.
So, wow, great start for Jessica. 3 down, putting the pressure on the rest of this card and the entire field early.
Yeah.
Little right to left to Holyn, and she slides it into the basket. And we'll be moving on here after Ellen's tap in for par. She's frustrated there. Well, actually, that goes for bogey.
Yeah, so,
So she gains a stroke.
Yeah, especially on that hole. You're not thinking that bogey is what you're going to get. So it's unfortunate, but there's plenty of birdies to be had coming up.
Another one of my personal faves, hole 7. Got Mando trees on the right side, blocking you from using that open fairway to the right. So you're going to go play where the drone flies here through the center of the fairway and trees. You do have a little room to work on the left, but as you can see, there's a sidewalk that creates an OB around the backside of this pin location. So some interesting approaches for sure.
Yeah, it definitely takes a specific landing zone to really attack this hole for the birdie. You have to push this fairway long enough and sort of get right about where Jess got. She took that left side forehand route and just pushed it as long as she could, and she'll be sitting in a nice area.
I think it's one of the things I like about Leonard Muse's design is he does have these opportunities to throw a forehand, to throw a backhand, off the tee especially. It's not limiting the players.
Oh, yeah, we love options. And it just makes golf more fun to watch, to see how different people attack these holes and how they practiced. And, we always love to have options. And it just caters to more people. And, we get to see some cool shots. My shot was a little low. I'm shorter than the nice landing zone, but we'll see. I've got some trees I got to work through.
All right, Holyn trying to push her backhand as far up as she can. Now, again, this is a day one catch cam. Missing footage here, folks.
It's all good.
Don't worry. I fired myself, but I was rehired on the next hole. So.
And then Ellen also taking that left forehand route. It's nice because that route actually it fades into the landing zone. So I really like that play.
The tall tree, I think you're going to go left here of that.
Yeah.
Just marks the sort of entry to point to the very heavily wooded part of the hole. Yeah,
if I were to go, I kind of needed to concede the par here on that one. I was just out of position, but I was really proud of my forehand that was through all of the trees in the woods.
And then, whoa.
Pretty cool.
Ellen taking it out on me. Great shot there, and she threaded the needle on a couple trees and advanced, I think, almost to circle 2. Here's Holyn also trying to thread the needle with her second shot. I think this is a really nice landing area. A lot of the players are looking to be up and around this spot.
Yeah, it gives.
Wow. And she catches the base of the basket.
Dang. I mean, she should be fine over there. I think she's still inside the circle. But, yeah, too bad. She could have been a drop-in birdie. That
Unfortunate roll away there for Holyn, and it kind of pinched her behind a tree. Jess playing that left side that we mentioned. Doesn't quite test the sidewalk and then comes back safely.
Yeah, right around circle's edge. So I just have to put this close. I knew that I was playing it for 4. So, you know, always want to birdie this hole, but it's a hard enough hole to feel okay with a par.
All right, we'll go with a slight headwind for Jessica. Again, the OB sidewalk behind, so she doesn't want to send it too much, but definitely a bid. She'll have a drop in. Ellen for her birdie. This would be great to get her round going. Ooh.
Barely high, just off the band.
Now here you see, again, Holyn had caught the base of the basket here, hit the Disc Golf Pro Tour bumper, and it kicked oddly back around the tree, making the step-out putt that much more difficult. And she also finds the wrong kind of metal.
Yeah, you could tell she's super frustrated with her putt right now. She's executing her shots really well. It's just when she gets to the green, she's kind of struggling a little bit. So hopefully she can turn that around.
What do you do as a player mentally to jump on top of that?
It's really hard, but you just have to forget. You really have to have a short-term memory and just say, hey, I've been here before. I can make this putt. I've made this putt a million times. Like, it's just trying to block it all out.
Going back to your routine, muscle memory.
This hole 8, it seems like a short par 4, but it is a par 4.
Definitely a tough hole.
Yeah, it's 459 feet, but it's low ceiling pretty much the entire way, and especially when you get towards the green. A lot of us aren't going to be able to get past the last tree, which actually is the lowest ceiling that we're going to find.
Wow. That's a good drive.
Yeah, not bad. It definitely is good to be either left or way right, and that gives you the best opportunity to kind of not deal with that low ceiling tree at the end.
A little too much air under Holyn's drive, and she finds some trees there. Yeah, I know the men have this one as a par 3, but yeah, as the par 4 actually for the FPO, 45% birdies.
Yeah, and I think that it does play a little soft, but it definitely has enough technical aspects to it that
things can go
warrant
badly.
it to be a par 4.
Jessica, huge shot there, avoiding the trees, playing the ground.
Yeah, I mean, she was well short, so to be able to put it in the circle on that second shot,
She'll be trying to keep her clean sheet going.
Holyn she was also far enough back that she was able to swing it out wide, and yes, she did go a little long, but she's up there and she's got an opportunity.
All right. Ellen with her second shot. Wow.
Yeah, Ellen also not even dealing with the low ceiling, so that's also, always a good thing, and she got up there really nice, almost dunking it in for the 2.
Exactly. It was perfect at basket height.
Yeah. And I just kind of have a low ceiling chip shot, just kind of playing that skip.
Yep. But that should be an easy 3.
Yeah.
So that feels good. Holyn, again, still struggling on the putting green. Let's see if Jessica can knock this in.
I think that was for birdie.
Here comes Ellen. Nice.
Here we go.
All right.
Holyn to save her par. There we go. Yeah, that was probably about the same putt that she had on the previous hole, but no tree right next to her, and so good on her to be able to kind of block it out and make that putt.
All right, and then there's Jessica tapping in.
And, I'm looking to put another birdie on my card, and I was close enough to be able to do that quite comfortably.
We like those drop-in birds.
Yes.
It feels good. 2 well-executed shots, and you just made that one look easy. Okay, here we go. Our last hole of the front 9. We're really happy that you joined us. This is a big one, though. Par 5,
Really
water
big.
carry.
Yeah.
And it's not quite as long as Yep. Is this the longest one we have? I think it is.
I think so.
For the
Yeah,
ladies.
1,019 feet, and like you were saying, there's a golf green on the left that could come into play on the drive, and it's tough. You have to be able to get over on the other side of the pond in two. Takes a really big shot, and you have to get well down the fairway off the tee in order to kind of give yourself even the confidence to go for that second shot.
Was that part of your strategy at all, to keep it a little left of the green and cut that corner?
No, I'm definitely just trying to go as straight down the fairway as possible.
Keep it right, go to the right side fairway.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just depended on where I ended up, like I definitely was planning on just playing that right side the whole way and just playing it for par, because it's going to take 3 really big and accurate shots to get to the pin. So
Ellen, just behind you. You got to a nice spot for your drive.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. It's definitely going to make me, more comfortable going that right side.
Jessica following a similar line, a little lower. Yeah. She just turns it over a little bit.
Yeah, I believe the wind was a little head right to left, so
you
a little bit of
the signage there is swirling and moving around a little bit.
Yeah, and Holyn just blasts one way over the green, not even getting any skips. But that left side could be really tricky. There's a couple of little wood, awning things over there, and we'll see what she decides to do from there.
Ellen with the big chip up to the water's edge. So she'll be playing across the water on her third shot. Mm-hmm. Jessica also trying to get to a landing zone just basically to the right of the pond to play up the right side fairway, but she's put it a little more right than she wants.
Yeah, I mean, it's
safe.
Yeah, we could lay up to, the short side of the pond, right kind of to the left of me, but it just feels like a wasted shot, kind of. If you don't get far enough off the tee and you're not able to, execute that second shot over the water, then it's just why not just throw another big shot to the right, and maybe we'll have a chance to get up there for a birdie. But
I'm sure Holyn was thinking about trying to get across the water there, but with the wind how it was, she was forced to lay up.
Yeah, and mine kind of anteed a little bit, and so I'm pretty short, and I know that now birdie is just completely out of play for me. So this is just what's nice being over here on the right, is that you do have this way bigger fairway and no trees really in the way. So just being able to unleash a big shot and just try to bite off as much as possible to make that fourth shot a little shorter.
Exactly. No low ceilings on this side of the fairway.
Right.
All right, Jess again a little lower than she wanted. Holyn now going to play this left side fairway, I believe.
Yeah.
It's a lot of distance to get back around that first tree you see on the right, so she'll be kind of taking a more direct path to the basket.
And it definitely, going to the right, it definitely makes this hole longer, which, it's already 1,000 feet. Nobody really wants to make it longer than that, but that's really, again, what you're doing if you didn't get quite far enough off the tee.
Now, Ellen's approach to the pond also left her a little left, so she's going with a more direct route towards the basket. And at that point, she should be able to navigate that fine with her forehand.
Yeah, I mean, you do bring those trees more into play, and they aren't they definitely are a little bit low ceiling. So we'll see what she's looking at, but she's up by those trees, so hopefully they're not in the way.
Nice clean release on this one. She's pushing towards the green. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, this having this pin right in front of that hillside kind of gives you some confidence to just run it, which is really nice, because especially it's going to take some bigger shots to get to the basket here.
Great upshot there from you. So you'll be positioned there for birdie.
Yeah, so we've got Ellen probably about 225 feet out.
And she's playing the forehand. Oh, and it connects.
Yes.
That is awesome.
If I could have, $100 every time I've seen Ellen throw it in, because I've been on 2 cards already this year that she's had throw-ins.
Here we see the slow-mo replay. Ellen, just a perfect release.
Yeah. She gave this everything. She knew she had the backstop. She said, why not?
And it's pure. Like you were
right
saying,
in there.
it gives you the opportunity to run it maybe a little bit more. It's an attackable green at that point. And
Yeah.
she attacked.
That was awesome. Always love seeing a throw in. She's stoked. Way to finish off the front 9.
Really exciting. All right, so after that, Holyn has to follow that. And she gets up to circle 1.
Yeah.
So
All right, Holyn. These are the putts that have been giving her trouble, so let's
everyone's pulling for her at this
go.
point
Let's
now.
go.
The card is energized after the throw-in. Boom.
Yeah.
Good disc golf energy there. And Holyn gets it in. Right, here you are for your par. All right, there you are.
Yep, I'm happy.
Here's Jessica, also for par. She's lying for. Boom.
There we go.
Just rattling the cage. Strong putt. All right, so we had the big birdie from Ellen. Everyone else got their pars.
Yeah, that was really cool. A really cool way to end out the front 9.
There you see our scores. Jessica had 3 down. Missy, collected 2 birdies there in the last 4 holes. Get to 2 herself. And Ellen there had the 1 bogey, so she's at -1.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. And please come and join us on the back 9.
Keep watching it. We're going to have it here coming up on the OTB TV network.